Easter Sunday, 1990. A quiet back road outside Coldwater, Michigan. A couple out for a drive spots a van by an abandoned schoolhouse and a man struggling with a blood-soaked sheet. They call the police. Minutes later, the chase begins. By the time it's over, one person is dead, another is missing, and a nationwide manhunt is underway. Dennis Henry Depew, a property assessor. Marilyn Depew, a beloved high school guidance counselor. 3 children, 18 years of marriage, and a home fracturing under control, paranoia, and resentment. In late 1989, the divorce became final. Friends would later say Marilyn was trying to reclaim her life. Dennis accused her of turning the children against him. April 15, 1990. The Depew children resist a scheduled visit with their father. An argument erupts. In the chaos, Dennis pushes Marilyn down the basement stairs, then tells the kids he's taking her to the hospital. He doesn't. Around the same time, Ray and Marie Thornton head out for their weekly Sunday drive along Snow Prairie Road. They play a road trip game, making jokes from license plate letters. A speeding van roars past. Minutes later, the Thorntons see that same van pulled beside an abandoned schoolhouse. The driver is hauling a bloody sheet toward the rear. Then he's back in the van, tailgating them for 2 miles. When they circle back to read the plate, they glimpse the passenger door open, the interior drenched in blood. Police would find Marilyn's body later, shot once in the back of the head, on a rural road between the school and the Depew home. As investigators closed in, Dennis vanished and began mailing rambling letters to friends and family. 17 in total, postmarked from multiple states. In them, he blamed tricks and lies, claimed everything had been taken from him, and tried to justify what happened to Marilyn. Nearly a year later, the case aired on national television, Unsolved Mysteries, March 20th, 1991. Millions watched the reenactment of a van, a bloody sheet, a pursuit down a lonely Michigan road. In Texas, a woman saw a familiar face on screen. Her boyfriend, who went by Hank Queen, suddenly packed to leave, asked for sandwiches, and tried to keep her away from the TV. She called the authorities. Within hours, state troopers spotted the van in Louisiana. A high-speed chase thundered across the Mississippi state line, where deputies lay in wait. Shots were fired from a .357 Magnum. The van finally slowed in Vicksburg around 4 a.m., March 21st, 1991. Officers approached. The fugitive inside, Dennis Depew, had turned the gun on himself. Marilyn Lee Depew, born January 24th, 1941, was laid to rest at 49. A counselor remembered for her patience and warmth. The opening of the 2001 horror film Jeepers Creepers would later echo the Thorntons' roadside encounter, right down to the uneasy game with license plate letters. But for the people of Branch County, this was no movie. It was the night they lost a mother, a colleague, a friend. If you or someone you know is living through the shadows of domestic abuse, remember, there is always help. There are voices ready to listen, hands willing to reach out, and paths to safety, even when it feels like none exist. Because stories like this, they aren't just tales of mystery or crime. They are warnings carved in tragedy. They are reminders of lives cut short and of the voices that can no longer speak for themselves.